Hello everyone. Am I audible? Okay. Chan, great. Just give me a minute. I'll share my screen. Then we'll begin. Okay. Is the screen visible to everyone? Okay, nice. Now, am I also visible? Am I also visible to everyone? Great, great. Chalo. So, yes, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, hello, namaskar. Great. Let us begin. So, as all of you are aware, I guess everyone is aware that according to the changed syllabus for CET, according to the changed syllabus for CET, your CET is going to be of 100 marks, right? Yes, it's state board. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. Everyone remember. Yeah. Everyone remember. So I guess everyone is aware that for your CET, you have compulsory 25 marks for SST. This SST is of state board. Remember this. So even if you belong to a CBSE board, even if you belong to an ICSE board, IGCSE board, any board, your CET syllabus is going to be state board only. Remember this. So irrespective of your board, all of you have to learn SST of state board only. So CBSE, ICSE, remember this, you have to learn from this only. Now, second thing is remember that your CET is going to consist of 4 parts. First is maths, second is science, third is English, and fourth is SST. So every subject is going to contain equal amount of marks. So that means SST is as equally as important as maths, as equally important as science, and as equally important as English. So remember this. Now, one more thing which is extremely important is mark my words today. This is the first lecture of CET today. So mark my words today that SST, which includes history plus geography, is going to be the most difficult part for CBSE and ICSE kids, even for SSC kids also. CBSE, SSC, and ICSE kids. Reason being, मैथ्स, साइंस, इंग्लिश, ये तीनों सब्जेक्ट्स ऐसे हैं that in which there is at least some or the other common things between maths, science and English. मतलब कुछ ना कुछ तो थोड़ा ना थोड़ा कॉमन है सबके इसमें. Means for example in maths, let's say you have trigonometry, CBSE में भी है, SSC में भी है. Let's say if you consider straight line, CBSE also has, SSC also has, ICSE also has. If you consider light, refraction of light, CBSE में भी है, SSC में भी है और ICSE में भी है. But if you consider SST, ICSE kids have got complete Indian history, CBSE kids have got complete revolution parts history, and SSC kids have got how history is written. So in short, CBSE, SSC, ICSE history is completely different. Similarly, geography, ICSE kids only Indian geography, CBSE kids Indian geography plus outside world geography. SSC kids, it is not geography, but it is a comparison of history of geography of Brazil plus geography of India. So that is the reason why I'm telling you, mark my words, today onwards, that SST is going to be very difficult. Don't worry, Aditi, even if you don't know anything about SST of SSC, don't worry. Yes, you have whole syllabus of history and geography. Chalo, come. Let us begin now. So chapter number 1, which is, so from starting from now, I'll be taking 1 hour ahead. This first 5 to 10 minutes, I just want everyone to get in tune with everyone. Yes, Varad, we'll be covering everything. Varad, for 10th SSC, they have got, for 10th SSC, they have got only history, geography, and civics. No eco. Okay, chalo. Chapter number 1, historiography, development in the West. So, historiography, what is the meaning of historiography? Anyone knows? What is the meaning of historiography? Yes, any idea? Okay, historiography. No idea, no idea. Okay, remember, historiography means, yes, very good. Historiography means writing of history. How many of you know? How many of you know who is this king? Is anyone aware who is this king? Aware. Yes. Everyone should know this. Correct. Great. Now, how are you aware about this? Or how do you know about Shivaji Maharaj? How do you know about this person? No, this lecture is going to be in English only. For semi-English, there is going to be a different lecture conducted. Yeah. So how many of you know Shivaji? Oh, how many of you know about Shivaji Maharaj? Or how do you know about Shivaji Maharaj? Yes. Stories, books, movies, reading history, books, serials. Okay. So all of us are aware about the history of Shivaji Maharaj only because it was written somewhere. It was written somewhere. We are aware about Akbar. We are aware about Birbal. Okay. Yes. Am I audible, visible now? Audible and visible now? Okay, great. Chalo. So historiography means, as I've told you, writing about history. Swayam, I know that is the reason why we are taking these classes. I know it. Moving on. So tradition of historiography. Tradition of historiography. Historical research, writing, and studies are carried out with an objective of understanding the chronology of past events and their interconnections. Remember this. This can come as an MCQ, that why is historical research carried out? Why is historical research carried out? It is carried out to understand the chronology of past events and their interconnection. Chronology means, yeah, chronology means the sequence of events. The sequence of events. This can come for your MCQ. That means, what is the meaning of chronology? Or what is the meaning of or why is historical research carried out? To understand the chronology of past events and their interconnections. Moving on. In the physical and natural sciences, the empirical method is used for carrying out research. The same cannot be used in history. We need an expert who knows the language and script of historical document in order to read it and understand its meaning. Yes, I'll be sharing this PPT. Now let's say you have NaCl. What is NaCl? NaCl क्या होता है? What is NaCl? Yes, it's common salt. Now, if you want to test this common salt, what will you do? What would you do? You would use some scientific methods, right? You would use some scientific methods to test if this is salt. You can either dissolve it in water and then test it, or you can react it with any acid, any base, or whatever you want to do. You can do it. Now, history cannot be judged, or history cannot be discovered. History cannot be researched on the basis of scientific methods. We need to understand the language. We need to understand the script. We need to analyze the various historical documents, and after that only we can understand कि उसमें क्या लिखा है या हमको क्या समझा है. मतलब जैसे हम सॉल्ट को उसमें कुछ केमिकल टेस्ट करके हम ये असर्टन कर सकते हैं कि वो सॉल्ट है करके, लेकिन हिस्ट्री में ऐसा नहीं होता है कि हिस्ट्री में कुछ साइंस लगा हो या हिस्ट्री में कुछ लॉजिक लगा के वी कैन नॉट एक्चुअली कैटेगराइज इट इन अ पर्टिकुलर पीरियड. फॉर हिस्ट्री we need to understand the language, we need to understand the script, and we need to verify the historical document. This is very important. Next, writing of critical narrative. Critical historical narrative means very important event. Very important event. In history, the writing of very important event is known as historiography. Historiography. A scholar who writes such a narrative is called as a historian. All of you must be aware about this person. I don't know if you are aware about him. Are you aware? He's a very famous, renowned Marathi historian. His name is Babasaheb Purandare, and he is a very well-known historian of Shivaji Maharaj's period. All of you must be aware. Yes, exactly. So he has written a lot, he has researched a lot about the period of Shivaji Maharaj. And we should be all very proud that his birthday was celebrated a few days back, and he lives in Pune. He's a Puneite. Yes, day before yesterday, exactly, was his birthday. Very good, Kalyan. So this is an historian. So the people who write about history are called as historian. Next, history is originally a Greek term. Herodotus, the Greek historian of the 5th century, used it for the first time in his book, which was called as the Histories. So Herodotus, a Greek historian, is the first person who actually discovered the word which is called as history. So history किसने discover किया? History Herodotus ने discover किया. Very simple. I told you in the beginning only that all of you who are going to give CT, you have to give CT based on state board syllabus. Please don't ask me again कि सर ये CBSE का नहीं है क्या, ICSE का नहीं है क्या, SSC का नहीं है क्या. तुमको अगर एग्जाम ही स्टेट बोर्ड का देना है तो CBSE का पढ़ के क्या करोगे? Brains. Sir, can we write our own history? Yes, you can write your own history as well. So, but for that, obviously, you have to do something very great. During 18th century, all the universities in Europe were interested in philosophy and science. But in 1737, the Göttingen University was founded in Germany. The university for the first time had an independent department of history. मतलब क्या था? Until the 18th century, 18th century means from 1700 to 1800, these 100 years, research was carried out. Studies were carried out only and only in the field of science and philosophy. मतलब हिस्ट्री पे कोई रिसर्च नहीं कर रहा, because of which the history of past was getting erased permanently. To avoid this, what happened was, in the year 1737, the Göttingen University, a university was founded on, there was a university in Germany, it was called as the Göttingen University. This Göttingen University was the first university which had a department of history. Again, a very important MCQ can be asked in your exam, Göttingen University. Okay, so anyone any doubts in the first slide? Anyone any doubts? किसी को कुछ doubt है? Yes, I am going to share this PDF. Yes. Anyone any doubts? No doubts, no doubts, no doubts. CBSE guys, ICSE guys, if there are any in this lecture, do you have any doubts? Great. Moving on. Chalo. Next part. Notable scholars or notable historians. Now we'll be starting with the notable historians or notable scholars. Now ऐसे कौन लोग हैं कि जिनका काम हिस्ट्री के फील्ड में बहुत ही ज्यादा है? It is extremely important and it cannot be ignored. So the first one is René Descartes. Remember, I've scanned your entire textbook. I've made this PPT just from the perspective of MCQs, because as all of you are aware, it is going to be a subjective paper. Your seat is going to be a subjective paper. Therefore, whatever I am telling you, do only that much if you want to score good. Simple rule. The most important scholar who insisted on verifying the reliability of historical documents by critically examining them. Now, how can a question be asked on this? कि René Descartes का contribution क्या था? Or what were the views? What was the opinion? Or what were the objective of René Descartes? Any kind of question can be asked. 4 options can be given, and this is your answer. The most important scholar who insisted on verifying the reliability of historical documents by critically examining them. Like for example, let's say tomorrow I show you, let's say, a coin, and I tell you कि ये देखो ये शिवाजी महाराज के टाइम का coin है. Would you believe me unless and until I give it some proof? Will you believe me? What do you think? Would you believe me? Obviously no. Unless and until मैं तुमको कुछ proof नहीं देता कि ये देखो इसको मैंने historically test किया, scientifically test किया है, इस पे जो inscriptions हैं, ये inscription शिवाजी महाराज के टाइम के हैं. So unless and until मैं तुमको कुछ proof नहीं देता, तुम बोलोगे सर क्या पागल हो गए क्या, कुछ भी बोल रहे हो. Obviously you'll say this to me, right? So that is the reason why whatever kind of history, whatever type of history, it always needs to be supported with reliable proof. Proof is very important. Chalo, moving on. Yeah. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Among the rules given by him in his book Discourse on the Method. Discourse, any idea what is the meaning of the word discourse? क्या है ये discourse? क्या है discourse? What is the meaning of this word discourse? क्या है ये discourse? No idea. अरे तो get idea. करो, search करो. What is the meaning of the word discourse? Divorce? No. Discourse is different. Divorce is different. Okay. So discourse means a debate, or discourse means a discussion. So discussion on the method, meaning in this book discourse on the method, René Descartes has given various methods with the help of which one can analyze history and write history. This is again a very important MCQ. This can be asked for your exam, that it can 4 books can be given like this, A, B, C, D, and you can be asked कि इसमें से René Descartes का book कौन सा है. Remember this. Okay. Any doubt anyone in René Descartes? किसी को कोई doubt है René Descartes में? Only 2 things are important. First one is the objective and second one is the name of the book. Nothing else is important in this. Anyone any doubts? Should we move ahead? So now guys, aren't you feeling that this is very easy? It's written over here. Apurva Maheshwari, it's written over here. Discourse on the method, it's written over here, the book's name. Okay, so moving on. Next is Francois Mere Arot Urf. This is Urf means, like for example, let's consider an example. Okay, let's say there is a boy called as Samyak. What would his pet name be? Samu or Sammy would be his pet name, right? So similarly, Voltaire is a pet name whose real name is Francois Marie Arot. Francois Marie Arot. This is the like for example, even Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli's Urf name, anyone knows? Chikok. No, it's not Chikok. किसी को नहीं मालूम क्या? No cricket fans around here? No. Yes. Very good, Prathamesh. She's called as Chiku. Or if you okay, take example of Salman Khan. What is Salman Khan also called as? He's called as Bhai. Bhai. Everyone knows this, right? So these are all the pet names. Similarly, जो वॉल्टेयर है, इस वॉल्टेयर का पेट नेम क्या है? Francois Marie Arrot. Francois Marie Arrot. Very simple. Salmon boy. Exactly. Now, he was of the opinion that along with objective truth and chronology of historical events, considering social traditions, trade, economy, agriculture, etc., was also equally important in historiography. मतलब तुम जब हिस्ट्री लिख रहे हो, at that time you consider or you write history by considering all the truths. You write history by considering all the events which have taken place, but at the same time should also consider all the social traditions, all the trade, all the economy, or the agriculture which was prevalent during that time. Because ये जो सारे aspects है, this give you more these aspects give you more information about that period. This is the meaning of this. This was the objective of Voltaire. Remember this. And this is a very, very important part. Voltaire was the founder of modern historiography. Very important. And this is a compulsory MCQ. This can be asked. Definitely it can be asked. Remember. And all of you are aware कि 25 marks का SST का पेपर होने वाला है, out of which वो division can be 12 marks for history, 13 marks for geography, or 13 marks for history and 12 marks for geography. That distinction is not yet given. Okay, any doubts anyone? This is Francois, this is Voltaire. देखो कितना हंस रहा है बंदा, right? Okay, anyone any doubts in this? Heavy driver. या इतना बड़ा पेट नेम, अरे ये पेट नेम है उसका, वोल्टेयर उसका पेट नेम है, वोल्टेयर उसका पेट नेम. एनीवन एनी डाउट्स इन दिस? प्रीटी इजी. यस अश्विन. सर medieval history and history of today is different. Yes, it's completely different. No, Neil, everyone is going to have the same syllabus. Moving on. George. Moving on, Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel. Georg Friedrich Wilhelm Hegel. Hegel was a German philosopher. ये philosopher क्या होता है? What is the meaning of philosopher? Any idea? Who is a philosopher? Who is a philosopher? Dealing with philosophy. Okay. Suggestions. Who studies philosophy? Okay. Who writes poems? अरे poem लिखते तो वो poet हो गया ना, philosopher कैसे हो गया? Critical thinking. Okay, very good, Sushti. Writing theories. Okay, very good. Professor of history. Okay. Who thinks deeply about things? Okay, very good. Kaivalya. Critical thinking about opinion. Okay, deep thinking and understanding concept. मतलब philosopher is a person who researches a lot, thinks a lot about various aspects of life, is called as a philosopher. He insisted that the historical reality should be presented in logical manner. मतलब कुछ लॉजिक होना चाहिए हिस्ट्री के पीछे, या कुछ भी बिंदास मतलब लंग डलंग जो चाहे वैसा हम नहीं कर सकते हिस्ट्री में. There needs to be certain logic behind every history and its part. There needs to be certain logic. Okay. The collection of his lectures and articles is published in book entitled, again a very important MCQ, Encyclopedia of Philosophical Sciences book. His Reason in History is also a well-known book. So again, a very important MCQ. This can be asked for. Any doubts, anyone until here? Yes. Any doubts, anyone until here? Friedrich Hegel's main objective was that every person should know that a certain piece of history, if it is true or if it is false, and if it is true, why is it logically true? If it is false, why is it logically false? ये उसको पता होना चाहिए जो भी history लिख रहा है. This is what was Friedrich Hegel's idea. Next is Leopold von Ranke. Leopold von Ranke. Do we learn to? Yes, you need to learn the objectives, Ayush Dive. Leopold von Ranke. Historiography of the 19th century was greatly influenced by the thoughts of Leopold von Ranke of Berlin University. Of Berlin University. Collection of his articles is published in two books entitled The Theory of Practice of History and The Secret of World History. This is Leopold von Ranke. So the first book is The Theory of Practice of History. Second book is The Secret of World History. So this is again a very important MCQ, can be asked. Now remember, ये जो history है, whatever history we are learning right now, इसमें से सबसे ज़्यादा what will be asked in your MCQ? I'll tell you. First of all, names. Second, books. Third, dates. And fourth are events. So BEND. Remember, bend is what going to be asked in your exam. B means books, E means events, N means names, and D means date. For your history, bend is very important. Remember this. Moving on to the next person, Karl Marx. ये मोटा सा इंसान, दाढ़ी वाला इंसान, Karl Marx. Karl Marx. According to Karl Marx, history was not abstract idea. It was about living people. According to Marx, human history is the history of class struggle, as the class that owns the means of production economically exploits the rest of the classes. Das Kapital, a treatise means a book written by him, is the most referred book all over the world. Now, Karl Marx का actual meaning क्या था? What did? Okay. Now, what is the objective of Karl Marx, or what Karl Marx का what do you call it as? Main objective, main thing क्या था? That yes, he was a very important part of Russian Revolution. Exactly. So Karl Marx believed that history should include a great deal of information about the people who used to live in that particular area. Now, in every society, there are two kinds of people, yes or no? The first kind are called as rich and the second kind are called as poor. Every society has got these two kinds of people. Manta hai ki nahi sab log? Everyone agrees to this point of mine? That history has got two kinds of people. First are rich people, second are poor people. Everyone agrees to this concept of mine? Yes, definitely. Now, so Karl Marx believed that history is about studying these classless people who belong to the lower caste or who belong to the poor caste. This is what Karl Marx believed in. This is a very important book which he has written, and actually this Das Kapital is still used in Russia as a very important book for study. Very important book for study. Yes, there are Vedant. We are going to see that, Vedant. Don't worry. Moving on. The next part, which is an analyst school, which is the analyst school. Now, what is the analyst school? Now, until recently, people were researching only and only in science, only and only in philosophy. Analyst school was one such school which was, this concept was actually a French concept, and it was one such school wherein people could study about history, people could study about political events which happened in the past, people could study great leaders, people could study diplomacy, people could study war. So analyst school is one such school which is a school of historiography. So analyst school is a school of historiography, and this can be asked for your MCQ. Analyst school is a school of historiography. Yes, okay. As at the onset of the 20th century, a new school of historiography arose in France, which is known as analyst school. Yes, I am going to share this PDF. It was recognized now that history is not only about the political events, kings, great leaders, and accordingly politics, diplomacy, and wars, but also about the climate, local people, agriculture, trade, technology, means of communication, social division, and the collective psychology, etc. in the historical times. The analyst school was started by French historians. Is this school in India? No, this school is not present in India. This is a French school. So anyone, any doubts until here? Any doubts in this part? Anyone has got any doubts in this part? Pretty simple part. Pretty simple part. Pretty simple. I'm telling you that CBSE guys and ICSE guys, I ask you not to get panic और डरना नहीं है क्योंकि डर के आगे जीत है obviously, but फिर भी डरना नहीं है because I'll tell you SSC का history and geography is like your 6th or 7th का history geography which you have done in your 6th or 7th. That is the level of simplicity of SSC geography and history. बहुत ही ज्यादा easy है, बहुत ही ज्यादा easy है. It is extremely easy. 10th SSC history and geography. That's what I'm telling you. It's very easy. Actually, it's very easy because you'll understand. I'll be sharing this PDF also with everyone. So don't worry. I'll be sharing this PDF with everyone. Moving on. Feminist historiography. Now, extremely important. Extremely important. Now, feminist. What is the meaning of feminist? Anyone, any idea? What is the meaning of feminist? What is the meaning of feminist? Women. Okay. Remember, feminist means female. So female historiography is called as feminist historiography. That means the history of women, which was written by the women, is called as feminist historiography. Feminist historiography means the restructuring of the history from the perspective of women. Now, let me tell you that since the beginning of history, women were never respected. The Indian society is a patriarchal society at times. Patriarchal society means a male dominated society. Means जहाँ पे male हमेशा dominate करता है over the women. ऐसी हमारी society है, थी, but it can change if people like you and me change the concepts, obviously. So writing the entire history from the perspective of women is called as feminist historiography. Feminist historiography means restructuring of the history from the perspective of women. The writings of Simone de Beauvoir helped in establishing the fundamentals of feminism. She was French. The feminist historiography emphasized not only on the inclusion of women in history, but also on rethinking of the male-dominated perspective of the history. Now, I'll prove you कि हमारा history कितना male dominated है. I want all of you to tell me names of some kings. Names of some king. Let's see. कितने राजा मालूम है सबको? Kings. Akbar, Shivaji Maharaj, Maharana Pratap, Alexander, Maurya, Ashoka, Akbar, Bajirao, Shivaji Maharaj, Alexander, Babur, Genghis Khan, Rana Pratap, Prithviraj Chauhan, Shivaji Maharaj, Humayun, Ashoka, okay, Hyder Ali Mysore, Rajaram Mohan Roy, Tipu Sultan, Louis II, Nizam Shah, Adil Shah, अरे बाप रे, विक्रमादित्य, पेशवा, Babur, Prithviraj Chauhan, Rajaram, Shivaji Maharaj, Louis Philippe, exactly. Rajaram, yes. Tarabai Shinde, yes. Chandragupta Maurya, yes. Sambhaji Maharaj, yes. Very good. Muhammad Ghori, Muhammad Ghazni, Maharana Pratap, Sambhaji Maharaj, Holkars, exactly. Narendra Modi, Napoleon Bonaparte, yes. Adolf Hitler, yes. Very good. Alauddin Khilji, Krishnadev Rai. Oh, great. Harish Chandra, Shahu Maharaj, yes. Tughlaq, yes. Rani Lakshmibai, kings. Alauddin Khilji, Tanaji Malusare, Shah Jahan, oh, Peshwa, Bapre, Adolf Hitler, Stalin, Acha, Chingfu, Louis XV, Mohammad Rashid bin Salem, Frederick William IV, Bapre. So I must have recited at least 50 kings ke names until now. Now I wanted you to tell me the names of queens. Queens. Rani Lakshmibai, Queen, Victoria, Razia Sultana, Elizabeth, Jizabai हो गया, रानी लक्ष्मीबाई हो गया, रानी लक्ष्मीबाई हो गया, संयुक्ता देवी, ओके, झांसी रानी इज द सेम, रजिया सुल्ताना हो गया, ओके, यासुबाई, ओके, सोयरा महारानी, ओके, पद्मावती, ताराबाई हो गया, आनंदीबाई हो गया, साईबाई हो गया, एलिजाबेथ हो गया, विक्टोरिया यस, एलिजाबेथ हो गया, काशीबाई हो गया, अहिल्याबाई हो गया, होळकर डन, येसुबाई डन, ताराबाई डन, पद्मावती डन, गायत्री देवी, Jijamata is done, Saibai is done. So when I ask you to name me a few queens, you are able to name me only 10 kings, 10 queens. When I asked you to name certain kings to me, मतलब मेरा chat box भर गया. It shows 99 plus messages. So look over here only the example. We, as the people who are living in the modern world, even we are not aware about various queens. Why? Because since from the beginning of time, the history which has been written is always written from the perspective of men. So feminist historiography was taken up by Simone de Beauvoir, and this can be asked for your MCQ. Moving on, Michael Foucault. Michael Foucault is a very important historian whose book Archaeology of Knowledge is probably the best book of how archaeology should be written or how archaeology should be carried out. In this book, he explains about the transitions in pasts which need to be told to people. That means, for example, earlier people were walking on foot. After foot, people were riding on horsebacks. After horseback, people were riding in a horse car. After horse car, people were riding in a car. After car, there came train. After train, now we have aeroplanes, and after aeroplanes, now we have Hyperloop of Tesla. So look at the transition which has been happening in modes of communication. Similarly, Michael Foucault believes that people should be told about the various transitions which have been happening since a very long time. And in his book, Archaeology of Knowledge, he explains the same thing. Anyone, any doubt in Michael Foucault? Anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Okay. No doubt, no doubt. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, just give me a minute. This chat box is not okay. Sir, I didn't understand this article. Which article, Aditi, you didn't understand? Why are maximum historians French? Okay, maximum historians are French in this context because what is the name? What is the name of the chapter? What is the name of the chapter? Tell me. Historiography of the West. That is the reason why सारे West के हैं. Second जो chapter है तुम्हारा historiography Indian tradition, उसमें सारे Indian होने वाले. Don't worry, वो भी हम लोग करेंगे. Ansi. Michael Wala. Acha. Aditi, Michael Foucault is a very important historian who has told people that who has told us that history should be written in a way such that people should be aware about the various transitions which have been happening in the past. Is Michael Foucault, and all of this knowledge he has given it in a book which is called, yes, he has given it in a book which is called as Archaeology of Knowledge. Yes, Lisha, I'll tell you, don't worry. Okay, now, chalo, let us begin with MCQ of this solving. What do you mean by transition? Transition means change. Transition means change. Yes, Krutika, it is correct. Yes, lesson is done. The lesson is done. Let us solve with. Let us start some MCQs first. It may be said that, okay, it is said that may is wrong over here. It's said that Dash was the founder of modern historiography. Who was the founder of modern historiography? Just tell me the option number. What do you think? ऑप्शन नंबर ए दैट इज वोल्टेयर। और अपना इसका उर्फ वाला क्या था? व्हाट वाज हिज उर्फ वाला नेम? एवरीवन रिमेंबर्स उर्फ? उर्फ yes, it's option number A. Next pay attention. Dash wrote the book entitled Archaeology of Knowledge. Who has written this book? Any idea? अभी हमने पढ़ा था। Exactly, is Michael Foucault. Yes, it's Michael Foucault. Next, the objective of Dash is to understand the chronology of past events. The objective of Dash is to understand the chronology of past events. What do you think? Option number A. Option number A. Historical research. Very good. Next, historical research is an dash process. Unimportant, continuous, discontinuous. What do you think? क्या है इसका आंसर? What do you think is the answer for this? Unimportant, continuous, discontinuous, impossible. Very good. It is continuous. It is a continuous process. It means the history is always evolving. It is always evolving. Exactly. Continuous process. Very good. Next. Experts scrutinize the historical documents for their. Okay. Am I audible to everyone? Am I audible? Okay, great. Experts scrutinize the historical documents for their dash. Very good. Authenticity. Authenticity means ये बराबर है या नहीं. Next, dash is the study of inscriptions. What do you think? Study of inscriptions. Dash is the study of inscriptions. Scrutinize means गलत है या बराबर है, सही है या गलत है, is the meaning of scrutinize. Dash is the study of inscriptions. Any idea? Epigraphy. Very good. Epigraphy. Moving on. Dash is the study of lineage. Oh, sorry. Okay, over here. Epigraphy. Yeah. Dash is the study of coins. What do you think? What is the study of coins called as? Very good. It is called as numismatics. Yes, numismatics. Very good. Next, eighth. Dash is the study of lineage. Lineage मतलब क्या है? I'll tell you first of all कि who is the king? King का son कौन है? उसका son कौन है? उसका daughter कौन है? उसका son कौन है? तो ये सारा familial tradition का जो study है, that is called as study of lineage. Pretty simple. Dash is the study of lineage. What do you think? Numismatics. No. Ah, very good. It is called as genealogy. Yes, it is called as genealogy. Genealogy. Next. Oh, sorry. Genealogy. Yeah. Next. Dash is the writing of critical historical narrative. Now, ये अगर किसी को गलत आया तो ऐसा सबने हाथ करके सट करके खुद को मारने का है. What is it? Excellent. Historiography is the writing of critical historical narrative. We have seen this. This is in fact the first line of your chapter. Moving on. A scholar who writes a critical historical narrative is, what do you think? क्या है इसका आंसर? Yes. Very good. Option number, yes. Option number A, no. B, no. C, no. It is option number D. A scholar who writes a critical historical narrative is a historian. Very simple. Again, very simple. Moving on. The next question. Ancient communication used for passing of stories of valor through generation are ऑयल पेंटिंग्स. तभी तो ऑयल पेंटिंग्स था ही नहीं, ऑयल पेंटिंग्स तो अभी आया है. कैनवस पेंटिंग्स भी नहीं था, कैनवस पेंटिंग्स भी अभी आया है. वैक्स पेंटिंग वाज नॉट अवेलेबल, इट इज नॉट अवेलेबल इवन नाउ. So the answer is cave painting. मतलब वारली cave paintings, अजंता cave paintings, you must have all heard about it. सुना है कभी अजंता एलोरा? Have you all heard about this अजंता एलोरा? सुना है, नहीं सुना है? अजंता एलोरा सुना है? Yes, very good. Moving on. Moving on. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Am I audible to everyone and visible as well? Okay, nice. Chalo. Moving on. The tradition of recording historical events can be tracked back. Yes, good afternoon. The tradition of historical events can be tracked back to the Sumer civilization in. Now, इसके options सारे wrong हैं. Remember, इसके सारे options wrong हैं. इसका correct answer I'll be giving you. Remember, but all of these answers are wrong. I mean, the options are wrong. The correct answer over here, okay, just give me a minute, is Mesopotamia. Yes, the correct answer over here is Mesopotamia. Remember, the options are wrong given over here. It's Mesopotamia. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm also logging in simultaneously from my mobile. Just a minute. Don't worry, those who have their SST in Marathi, don't worry, your lecture will be conducted tomorrow. That means semi-English people, your lecture will be conducted tomorrow between 2 to 3 only. Don't worry at all. Okay, moving on. Okay, am I audible to everyone? Am I visible? Am I audible? Am I visible? Great. So let us begin. Move ahead. Chapter question number 13. Modern historiography is based on dash principles. What do you think is the answer? Which principle is it based on? Modern historiography is based on. Very good, Rudra. Very good, Himanshi. Very good, Payal. It is based on scientific principles. Question number 14. Dash wrote the book Discourse on the Method. Dash wrote the book Discourse on the Method. We have seen this. Yes, it is René Descartes. Very good, René Descartes. Next, 15th, George Hegel's method of analysis is based. Opposite is known as. George Hegel's method of analysis based on opposites is known as. You probably might not be knowing this. I'll just help you out with this. It is known as dialectics. It is known as dialectics. If you remember, हमने सीखा था उसमें. No, it's not synthesis. It is dialectics, meaning that George Hegel's method is based upon the language. Dialect means language. Next, Das Kapital was written by Karl Marx. Very easy. The analyst school was started by which historians? Yes, which historian started the analyst school? Okay, B, C, A. No, it was started by French historians. And finally, the writings of Simone de Beauvoir helped in establishing the fundamentals of feminism. Very good. So, anyone any doubts in this part? Anyone any doubts in this part? in chapter 1? Anyone any doubts? I'll be sharing the chapter 1's entire PDF. Don't worry, I am going to share. Anyone any doubts? Please ask right now. Yes, I am going to share. Don't worry. Yes, Lisha, I told you I am going to tell. Don't worry. Chalo, moving on to the second chapter. Yes, moving on to the second chapter, which is historiography in Indian tradition. Indian tradition. अभी किन लोगों ने पूछा था मुझे, सर कि इंडिया के बारे में क्यों नहीं है इस पे, या इंडिया के बारे में क्यों नहीं सिखाया है हमको. तो in this part we are going to learn about all the Indian historians. Let us begin. Tradition of Indian historiography. Now, all of us are aware about Harappan civilization. All of us are aware about Chandragupta Maurya. All of us are aware about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Now, we are aware about all of these things because it has been written in our Indian history. It has been written in our Indian history. Sir, what is the study of coins called? Study of coins is called as numismatics. It is called as numismatics. Yes, it is called as numismatics. Next, sir, what is epigraphy? Epigraphy is the study of inscriptions. मतलब जो लिखा होता है, कोई सील पे लिखा होता है या कोई दीवार पे लिखा होता है, that is the study of inscriptions. Yes. Okay, any more doubts in the past chapter? I'll clear them right away. Okay, great. Moving on. The inscriptions on the Harappan seals and other artifacts confirm that Indians had mastered the art of writing as early as 3rd millennium. The earliest known written documents of historical nature found in India are in the form of inscriptions that dated back to the 3rd BC, that is Ashoka Maurya's empire, 3rd BC, before Christ era. Remember, BCE is before Christ era. Writing of biographies of kings and dynastic histories mark an important step in the India's biography. Harsha Charita, Harsha is the name of a person and Charita means a biography. So a book written about King Harshavardhana is called as, that book's name is Harsha Charita. Written in the 7th century E by Banbhatta is King Harsha's biography. Extremely important, can be asked for your MCQ. Banbhatta has written Harsha Charita in the 7th century, which is King Harsha's biography. Yes, I'll be sending you the reduced syllabus. In fact, I am taking only those lessons which are present in the reduced syllabus, so you need not worry at all. Next, historiography in the medieval period. मतलब India के medieval period में. The style of writing, Rajata Rangini, the style of writing, Rajata Rangini, the history of Kashmir by Kalhana in 12th century is quite close to the concept of modern historiography. यहाँ पे क्या learn करना है या क्या याद रखना है? Only this much. The style, the history of Kashmir, it's called as Rajata Ragini and it was written by Kalhana. Only Rajata Ragini is the name of the history which was written. It is of Kashmir. Yes. Okay, thank you, Lubna. Next, I would request, yes, okay. In tomorrow's lecture, I would tell you all something. Yeah, in tomorrow's lecture, yeah, come on. In the medieval India, the historians in the court of Muslim ruler were influenced by Arabic and Persian historiography. Even if you, how many of you have gone to Taj Mahal? Taj Mahal gaye koi log? Taj Mahal. How many of you have gone to Taj Mahal? Yes, sir, gone. Yes, sir, gone. Okay. If you have gone to Taj Mahal, you will see कि Taj Mahal के walls पे there are certain inscriptions, right? वो inscriptions कौन से language में लिखे हैं? Any idea? What is the language in which it is written? Yes, exactly. It is Yes, exactly. It is written in Arabic Persian. Yes, exactly. Because in the modern period, yes, in the medieval period, Indian history was greatly influenced by Arabic and Persian historiography. Among them, Ziauddin Barani holds an important place. In Tariq-e-Firuz Shahi, a book written by him, he has stated the purpose of historiography. मतलब history लिखने का क्या actually use है. He has written that in his book, which is Tariq-e-Firuz Shahi. Again, a very important MCQ is definitely going to be asked near CET. The custom of adding suitable poetic quotes and beautiful pictures was also introduced. Babur, the founder of Mughal Empire, wrote an autobiography entitled Tuzak-i Baburi. It contains the descriptions of the battles fought by him. Remember, Babur's autobiography is Tuzak-i Baburi. It contains the descriptions of the battles fought by him. And Abul Fazl's Akbarnama is a very important from the point of view of critical historiography. Yes. Any doubts in this part, anyone? Any doubts in historiography in the medieval period? It's very easy. No doubts, no doubts, no doubts, no doubts, no doubts, no doubts. Very good. Moving on. Bakhar. Now, ये Bakhar क्या है? Bakhar is a very important type of historical document actually. It was very famous during the medieval times. It contains the eulogies. Eulogies means stories. Bakhars are nothing but these are like songs which are said in praise of kings. How many of you have heard about Povada? Povada in Marathi. Has anyone heard about this Povada? Povada. Yes, heard. So Povada also is an example of a Bakhar. Bakhar means a ballad. Ballad means a short poem which is sung in praise of various kings, in praise of historic battles, historical events, and the lives of great men. Yes, that is called as a Bakhar. So Marathi Bakhars are of various types. The first Sabhasad Bakhar was written by Krishnaji Ananta Sabhasad during the reign of Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj. It is an important Bakhar for getting information about the rule of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Bhau Saibanchi Bakhar describes the Battle of Panipat. This can be asked for your MCQ again. Remember this. Bhau Saibanchi Bakhar was for what? Battle of Panipat. Or Sabhasad Bakhar was written by whom? Or was written for whom? By whom? For whom? Both can be asked. Holkaranchi Kaifiyat. Another Bakhar entitled Panipatchi Bakhar is also about the same event. Then Holkaranchi Kaifiyat provides information about the Holkars and their contribution to the Maratha rule. So these are the Bakhars. In this, Sabhasad Bakhar is the first important one. Bhau Saibanchi Bakhar second. Battle of Panipatchi Bakhar third. And Holkaranchi Kaifiyat is the fourth Bakhar. Any doubt anyone in these Bakhars in this part? Any doubt anyone in this part? Hope not. Anyone, any doubts? No doubts, no doubts, no doubts, no doubts. Great. No doubts. No doubts, no doubts, no doubts. Okay, great. Moving on. Historiography in the medieval period. Now coming back again to the medieval period means ये अभी यहाँ पे याद रखो हम लोग इंडिया के मेडिवियल के पीरियड में बारे में बात कर रहे हैं एंड इंडिया का मेडिवियल पीरियड was under whose control any idea कौन कंट्रोल कर रहा था इंडिया को during the medieval period or which kind of people from which country people were controlling. Yes, exactly. British people were controlling. No, Mughals nahi, British people were controlling India during the medieval period. Exactly. Now, there are certain historians who have written about India. Some of them have written good, some of them have written bad. Some of them have also written that British rule was very good for India. Some of them have also written that British rule was not good for India. But let us read through it. A number of ancient sites were excavated during the medieval period under the supervision of Sir Alexander Cunningham, who was the first Director General of Archaeological Survey of India. How many of you have been to Hampi or Taj Mahal or any other historical place? If you go there, you'll see that at some places it is written like this, ASI. This ASI stands for Archaeological Survey of India. Archaeological Survey of India. Yes. Harappan civilization was discovered during the tenure of Sir John Marshall. Again, a very important, yes, Sanchi Stupa also, MCQ. Because of this, yes, because of this discovery, the antiquity of Indian history could, antiquity means history or story of Indian history could be traced to the 3rd millennium BCE or even earlier. Three volumes of the history of British India written by James Mill were published in 1817. This was the first book on Indian history written by a British historian, James Mill, and the history of British India. Again, very important, can be asked for MCQ, remember. Any doubts in this part? Yes, it's modern, I know. Yeah, it's modern. It's modern, not medieval, it is modern. Yes, yes, Samyan, exactly. Okay, anyone any doubts in this part? Anyone any doubts in this part? We move ahead. No doubts, no doubts, no doubts, no doubts. Okay, great. Moving on. Moving on. Grant Duff, this is a very hopeless historian who has wrongly written history. Wrongly written history. Grant Duff wrongly interpreted the history of Mughals in his book entitled A History of Maharats. Similar tendency is witnessed in Colonel Todd's writing about Rajasthan history. Two volumes written by William Wilson Hunter on Indian history show somewhat impartial treatment of the subject. Matlab, as I told you, some historians have written good about India, some historians have written bad about India. ये सारे villain लोग हैं, villain. These are all the villains जिसने गलत लिखा है इंडिया के बारे में. Now, since these English people have written bad about India, they were challenged by Indian people who have written good. The Neelkanta Janardhan Kirtane, Vishwanath Kashinath Rajawade were two Indian historians who took upon the task of exposing the limitations of Grant Duff writings. Grant Duff writings. So here we'll stop for today. In the next lecture, we'll be completing. Yes, here we'll stop for today. In the next lecture, we'll be completing this part and we'll be starting with geography as well. We'll be starting with geography as well. Yes, chalo. Bye bye everyone. Thank you. Yes, bye bye. Bye bye. Yes, bye bye. It's interesting though. Oh, great. Great, Sanchi. Yes, bye bye. Yes, Shivani. Bye bye everyone. Now I'll be ending the lecture. See you. Very interesting. Oh, great. Yes, thank you, Maitreyi. Bye bye. I'll leave the lecture now. Yes, Viraj, there are.